Inside the now blocked channel at the Port of Baltimore, the remnants of the Key Bridge poking precariously out of the Patapsco River, where the Army Corps of Engineers is preparing for the daunting operation to clear it out.
These edges, sharp edges on the steel you see behind, those are razor sharp, and they go all the way to the bottom. We've got to be very, very careful and deliberate as we do this work.
Clearing the channel means getting everything out, down to the sand, because the massive cargo ships that pass through only have inches to spare. You see that piece of steel that is right there crushing the front, the bow of the ship. That alone weighs 3,000 to 4,000 tons. They've got to cut that into pieces to remove it, and that's just for one stretch of the bridge. There is even more danger beneath the surface of the murky water. Divers will need lights and cutting torches to cut apart the bridge piece by piece. It's why dive teams have had to stop searching for 4 still missing construction workers, seen on dash cam working on the bridge just hours before the cargo ship collided with it.
That water is so dark and the debris is so dense that in most instances, our divers cannot see any more than a foot or 2 in front of them. So much of the operation is simply feel.
On board the damaged dolly, new video from the NTSB shows just how entangled portions of the Key Bridge have become with the ship. Investigators back on board Thursday to interview crew members, including 2 local pilots who remain on board with 21 others. They're also examining equipment and the damaged containers, some of which are leaking hazardous materials inside the boat and into the river.
This work is very unforgiving, and the planning has to be done in extreme detail, and that's the work that's going on today.
Potentially very dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. Here's what's also fascinating. The man who survived this, the construction worker who survived, he was in his truck, and it went into the water. He climbed out of that truck, managed to make it to shore. He doesn't even swim. He's in shock trauma right now, Baltimore's trauma center. He has a crushed chest injury, we understand, but he is going to make it. But an amazing story of survival with him. Guys, back to you.
Just incredible, Tom, to hear that. Let's go back to this salvage operation, the cranes that just arrived. How many will it take? How long is this, just the salvage operation, expected to last?
Yeah. And the salvage operation hasn't started yet, as you made the point, because the NTSB and the Coast Guard still have a lot of work to do. But the Army Corps is surveying all of this using drones to get a lay of the land, or of the water, I should say. They've got that first one already on site, the crane. It will pick up 1,000 tons. But remember, that piece I showed you out there, that's 4,000 tons. They've also got another one coming that has a 400-ton lift capacity and 160-ton lift capacity. So this is going to be a major effort. And in the view of the Army Corps of Engineers, one of the biggest challenges it has ever faced. And they're up to the job, but it's going to take a lot of work.
A lot to pick up, and then you got to put it somewhere, too, for the time being. Tom, it's an incredible feat to think about. Thank you very much for your report.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.